Hello guys, welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title, a few lobbies with some, grand players in there. And of course my teammates are very good as well, so, just putting that out there. It's not like I did the whole thing on my own. Speaking of on my own, I want to gauge what you guys feel. Oh, she ate that charged alpha like it was breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I want to know how you guys feel about if at any point in this game's future, would you like to see them do a ranked solo mode? Because I feel that a lot of the time these days, sometimes people, they don't want to play if they haven't got certain people to play with. Sometimes people don't want to play if their friends aren't on. Sometimes people just don't want to play because they don't like team games or they aren't in the mood for team games. Would you guys like to see, at some point in this game, a solo ranked mode? And would you like to see the solo rank be separate from the team rank? For example, what I mean is if you played 5 solo ranked games and then you played 5 team ranked games, you would not have those points added together. They would just go towards either a team rank, what's the word I'm looking for, progression, or a solo rank progression. Or would you prefer it to be mix and match? Like, hey, I played 10 games today, 7 of them were teams, 3 of them were solo ranked, and they all come together to go towards the very same singular rank, which may be, ace or gold or silver or whatever it may be. So I guess the first question again, would you like to see solo ranked in this game? And if you would like to see it, would you prefer to see a singular rank progression, or would you like to see a separate one? So you could end the season as being, I don't know, like a gold 1 team rank player and an ace rank solo player. Or would you just like it to be one singular thing? And if you want to go for a bonus, just tell me also in the comments, what do you think the pros and cons are of those things, or would you like to see it a certain way but you're worried about a certain thing? How would you like that to play out? Would that be good for you? I would love a solo rank. So again, for those of you who don't know, I came from a game called Rumbleverse, and that had the primary mode really was solo rank. Well, no, sorry, there was no rank. Everything was just singular game mode. So there's 1 solo, 1 duos, and that was it. So there was no like unranked or ranked. It's like you just play the game and you get skill-based matchmaking off that. So essentially it was ranked, really. But yeah, Rumbleverse was solo based mainly. You had team stuff in there as well, don't get me wrong, but most of it was solo. So you had no one to rely on. You couldn't, group up with your best buddies who are really good, or the top 5 players couldn't always run around together and be an unbeatable stack. It was just you, yourself, and you. You really had no other way to put it. If you didn't pull your own weight, you don't win the game. And I think that would do quite well for this game. I think because sometimes the top players in this game only ever play together, which isn't necessarily wrong. It's within their right to do so. But sometimes people don't like that. Sometimes they want to, feel like they don't have 0 chance of winning before the game even starts because, the top 10 players all came together in one group, which again is completely understandable as well. So I personally, I would like to see a solo rank mode. I think that could be quite nice. My only worry about solo rank mode is I don't know if the player base could handle it properly. If you add another ranked mode, what does the player base look like? Does it take longer to get lobbies? Do you see the same people in the same lobbies over and over because they're the only ones running it? What does it look like? I don't know exactly. Do we have the player base for that? I don't know exactly. I feel as if there really isn't an issue of player base on PlayStation. If I need a game, I'll typically be able to find one. in any mode. But will that be compromised if we go with like 2 separate ranked modes? I don't know. I couldn't tell you for certain. So again, it's a worrisome one, and it's, you know, it's a risk. Would it be worth the risk? You don't know. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. What do you guys think? I would like a solo ranked mode. Being able to jump into ranked, not worrying if my friends are on, if people I trust are on, just myself. You know, I trust myself, so I feel like I could go do that, and I'm sure many of you guys trust yourself as well. Kitana. Mowgli. Did anyone watch that Jungle Book live action from years ago? I think I watched it. I can't remember, but I think I did. I think Idris Elba played a tiger or something. I'm not super familiar with Jungle Book, even though it was from my generation. Jungle Book is where like the bare necessities or whatever it's called, where that song comes from, right? Or is that something else? I feel as if I always get Jungle Book mixed up with something else, but I never know what that something else is. Just always kind of forget. Also, I feel like some characters definitely won't get picked in solo mode because they don't function on a solo mode wavelength. Not to say that they couldn't win, not to say they couldn't be played, but you know, you just know that you would be at a disadvantage. You know, no one's gonna pick Ibarra for solos. You know, and again, there could be someone out there that could win with solos using Ibarra, but it just comes down to the thing of, you know, generally people wouldn't do that, and even those people that could do that probably wouldn't pick her. I mean, they'd probably just pick All Might. You know, they'd probably just fucking pick All Might. Why wouldn't you? You know, it's just one of those kind of things. You know, what exactly? If there's a solo rank mode and the lobby doesn't team up on any remaining Eaters, then my faith in humanity is lost. Because I would feel as if there's like 7 players left and there's 1 Eater, 6 of those players should be just looking to kill that Eater together. Just to, you know, stick it to him like, yeah, F you, dude. If anyone's winning, it ain't you, you know? But, you know, jokes aside, which aren't really jokes, they're actual facts. Well, I hope they would be. Yeah, you know, some characters just probably won't ever get chosen for those or be chosen at a very low rate. And does solo mode affect any balance changes, any patches? Do they have to take solo mode into account? There's a lot of things to think about. That's why I don't think it's such a cut and dry thing, but I do believe I would like solo mode ranked added. And if not, just give us solo mode back. I think it was really fun. I think solos is more worthwhile having in the game than duos. I think if you had to choose one, duos or solos, I think you should choose solos. Because duos is just trios light. Really. But anyway, on to the next game. Round 2. Where was I? Yeah, duos is just kind of like trios light, you know, but just unranked. Not to say duos isn't fun, not to say duos isn't challenging, not to say duos isn't anything, you know, bad. I'm not saying duos sucks, but what I am saying is it doesn't really feel that much different than trios, whereas solos is like a definitively different experience. So I think if you're gonna have 2 of those in a game, for elongated periods of time, I would most likely say solos is the better option. Because if people want to play with their friends, trios is there. If people want to play alone, solos is there. But the way it is right now, if people want to play with their friends, trios is there. If people want to play with their friends, duos is there. Yeah, did you see the point? If people want to play alone, there is no alone option. There's just 2 versions. Oh man, that is just brutal. If I am that Deku, I am not happy with that. I'm not happy with that at all. Did he dodge that? Oh, I was about to say, he's not going to dodge that one, and he did. That Darby has got some hot step-in movement. That Darby was, I don't know, a crip walking his way out of trouble. What a shifty guy. What a shifty guy. Can't believe he dodged all that stuff. Good for him. Lactose intolerant. I feel like I overcame my lactose intolerance, because there was a time in my life where I think I was that, or I felt like I was that, and then I just didn't eat much, you know, dairy products, and then somewhere along the way I just said, you know what, fuck that. And I just started having milk whenever I wanted, cheese whenever I wanted. I didn't give a fuck. I just started having it whenever I wanted. And it wasn't great at first, but sooner or later, I just got used to it. Now I don't really have issues with lactose intolerance anymore. Kind of just forced my body into dealing with it, you know? I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's realistically possible or scientifically possible. I'm not saying you can do that. I'm not even sure if I did that, really. Who knows if I just overthought the situation, but that's what it felt like from my experience, that I was lactose intolerant. And then one day I just decided I'm gonna firm it, and I firmed it out, kept on having it, until that was that. Now I can pretty much have lactose whenever I want. I think if I really overdid it, it would still bother me, but I'd never go to the point where, you know, I'm taking liberties with my lactose intolerance. Or lactose intake, I guess, is the better thing to say. How did that topic come up? I don't know, but it did. So yeah, moral of the story, try and no, I'm not even telling you to do this, I'm just saying. Maybe it's possible for some of you out there to brute force your way out of lactose intolerance if you're willing to put in the work. It's going to be uncomfortable at first, but it will be like, you know, in Dragon Ball Z where Saiyans get stronger when they get close to death. They call it the Zenkai boost. When you experience near death, when you recover, you're stronger than ever. It's like that, but with lactose intolerance. You just take as much dairy as you can, as often as you can, and every time you come close to death with that, you are going to get more and more used to it. That was a fabulous alpha. When I know I have a strong player cornered, I don't like to let them go. Lovely shot there. You belong to me now. All of that work, Shigaraki, was all for me. All for one. Why are these guys spamming the audio? Ooh, actually, you know, I just thought about another thing as well. If they have two modes of ranked, are there going to be separate leaderboards as well? I mean, I'm not really a leaderboard person. I do not care about leaderboards. But just because I don't care about leaderboards doesn't mean other people don't care about leaderboards. So for those people's sake, I thought I'd bring it up as well, you know, because just because I don't care about something doesn't mean you guys don't. So for those who do care about leaderboard rankings and whatnot, would you like to see the same leaderboard for both solos and trios if they were to do ranked for both? Or would you like there to be a separate leaderboard for solo ranked and a separate leaderboard for teams ranked? How would you like that to look? If you had a say in it. Obviously, we can't say what the devs are going to do. We know that from experience. Those guys are going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. But if we were to think about it, how would you like that to run? And there you have it, 2 lobbies facing against the top 5 player, top 5, top 10, something like that. So yeah, fun little lobby there. But really the main point of the video is talking about possible solo ranked and what you would like that to represent. Anyways, GG's to myself, GG's to my teammates, GG's to all the opponents. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. I honestly would love to know what you guys think in the comments, so please do tell me your thoughts on the matter of possible solo rankage. Would you like it? Would you not like it? Tell me why. Tell me how you think it could be done. Tell me how you think it might affect the game. And anything else I brought up in this video is fair game for you to speak on as well. So anything I did say that you want to talk to me about, feel free to put in the comments and I'll try and read it, maybe respond to it. We'll see what happens. See you on the next one.